On the night Lin Yun signed away his future, the city was raining like it always did when something irreversible was about to happen. And somewhere on the top floor of a glass tower, Han Jaiwen was finally done waiting. Before the story begins, if you love slow burn BL, contract marriages, cold COs with devastating loyalty, and the kind of tension that makes your chest ache, subscribe now and stay with us until the end. This story rewards patience and pain. Lin Yun learned very early that debt had a sound. It was the buzz of his phone at midnight, the polite but deadly tone of bank emails, the knock on the door that came just a second too late to be friendly. Tonight it sounded like his name, Lin Yun. The voice was calm, professional, almost gentle, but the men behind it were not. Lin Yun stood barefoot on the cold tile of his rented studio, clutching a phone with a cracked screen, his heartbeat thundering so loud he was sure they could hear it. The room smelled faintly of instant noodles and rain-damp clothes. It was the kind of place no one stayed in by choice, only by necessity. "Yes," he said. "That's me." The man in front smiled faintly. "We've been looking for you." "Of course you have," Lin Yun thought. Everyone always is. They didn't touch him. They didn't need to. The paper they handed him did all the damage. Outstanding debt, 487,300,000 won, nearly $500 million. Lin Yun's vision swam. "That's impossible," he said hoarsely. "My father's loan was accrued interest," the man said smoothly. "Transferred assets, legal fees. Time is expensive, Mr. Lin. Time." The thing Lin Yun never had enough of. His father had died owing money. His relatives had vanished the moment the funeral incense burned out. Lin Yun had been left with apologies, memories, and numbers that grew larger every year. "I can't pay this," he whispered. The man's smile widened just a little. "We know." By morning, Lin Yun was sitting in a subway station he couldn't afford to ride anymore, staring at his reflection in the dark glass. He looked tired, too thin, 24 years old, with the eyes of someone much older. His phone vibrated again. Unknown number. "If you want the debt erased, come to Han Group Tower at 10 a.m. Come alone." Lin Yun stared at the message. Han Group. Even someone like him knew that name. Han Group wasn't just a company. It was a wall. Finance, real estate, private equity. Han Group touched everything quietly and crushed things efficiently. And at the center of it, Han Jaiwen. The rumors alone could fill a drama forum. Cold-blooded, emotionless, never smiles, never touches anyone, never loses. People said he didn't sleep, that he worked through illness, that he fired executives without raising his voice. They also said one thing with absolute certainty. Han Jaiwen never did anything without a reason. Lin Yun should have been terrified. Instead, something colder settled in his chest. If this was the end, at least let him hear it clearly. Han Group Tower rose like a blade against the gray sky. Lin Yun had to tilt his head back to see the top, rain dripping from his hair onto his collar. He wiped his palms on his jeans before stepping inside, immediately swallowed by polished marble, muted footsteps, and the quiet authority of money. The receptionist didn't ask his name. She just nodded. "Top floor. He's waiting." The elevator ride felt too smooth, too quiet, like a coffin moving upward. When the doors opened, the world changed. Floor-to-ceiling windows, soft lighting, no clutter, no warmth. And at the far end of the room, Han Jaiwen. He stood by the window, back turned, phone pressed to his ear. Tall, broad-shouldered, dressed in black so sharp it looked like it could cut. "Yes," Han Jaiwen said calmly. "Cancel the merger." A pause. "I don't care about the loss." He ended the call and turned. Lin Yun forgot how to breathe. Han Jaiwen's face was devastatingly composed. Sharp jaw, pale skin, eyes so dark they seemed unreadable. Not cruel but distant, like someone looking at the world from behind glass. Their gazes met. Something flickered, just for a second. Then it was gone. "You're late," Han Jaiwen said. Lin Yun swallowed. "I came as fast as I could." Han Jaiwen gestured to the chair across from his desk. Sit. Lin Yun obeyed before his knees gave out. Han Jaiwan took his own seat with unhurried precision, folding his hands on the desk. He didn't look at the papers. He looked at Lin Yun. "You owe Han Group 487,300,000 won," he said flatly. Lin Yun nodded. "I can't pay it." "I know." Silence stretched. Then Han Jaiwan spoke again. "But I don't want the money." Lin Yun's head snapped up. "What?" Han Jaiwan leaned back slightly. "I want you to sign a contract." A folder slid across the desk. Lin Yun opened it with trembling fingers. The word swam, then burned into clarity. "Marriage agreement." His breath hitched. "This is a joke," he whispered. Han Jaiwan's eyes didn't waver. "I don't joke." "Marriage?" Lin Yun's voice shook. "To you?" "Yes." Lin Yun laughed weakly. "Sir, I think you have the wrong person." Han Jaiwan tilted his head. "I never do." Lin Yun scanned the document frantically. Duration: 3 years. No physical contact without consent. No public disclosure beyond legal necessity. Debt cleared upon signing. "Why me?" Lin Yun asked, barely holding together. "There are countless people who would." "I don't want countless people," Han Jaiwan interrupted. "I want you." The words hit harder than any threat. Lin Yun's chest tightened. "You don't even know me." Han Jaiwan's gaze darkened, just a fraction. "I know enough." The silence that followed was suffocating. Outside, thunder rolled. Lin Yun whispered, "If I say no?" Han Jaiwan didn't hesitate. "The debt remains. Cold. Final. Absolute." Lin Yun stared at the contract, at the neat lines that would decide his life. 3 years. A fake marriage. To a man who looked at him like this was inevitable. His hands shook as he picked up the pen. "Do I have any freedom?" he asked quietly. Han Jaiwan stood, walked around the desk, and stopped beside him. "Close. Too close." "You'll live comfortably," Han Jaiwan said. "You'll work where I tell you. You'll stay where I arrange. And you'll follow one rule." Lin Yun looked up. Han Jaiwan met his eyes. "Do not fall in love." Lin Yun's breath caught. "I won't," he said quickly. Han Jaiwan's expression flickered, something unreadable passing through his eyes. "Good," he said softly. "Because I already have." Lin Yun froze. "What?" But Han Jaiwan had already stepped back. "Sign," he said, and with shaking hands, Lin Yun did. As Lin Yun left Han Group Tower with the contract signed and his debt erased, he didn't see Han Jaiwan standing alone by the window again, hand clenched so tightly at his side that blood welled at his palm. Because this marriage was never about money. It was about finally keeping what he'd lost once before. Lin Yun moved into Han Jaiwan's house on a Thursday. It was raining again. Of course it was. The car that picked him up was silent, black, and far too expensive for someone like him. Lin Yun sat stiffly in the back seat, hands folded on his knees, staring out the window as the city blurred past. Every kilometer felt like another step away from the life he barely understood, and closer to one he definitely didn't. "Sir," the driver said politely. "We're here." Lin Yun looked up. The house wasn't a house. It was a residence. Set back from the road, iron gates opening soundlessly, the structure rose in clean lines of glass and dark stone. Minimalist, cold, beautiful in the way museums were meant to be observed, not lived in. "This is where he lives," Lin Yun thought. "This is where I live now." The door opened before he could knock. Han Jaiwan stood there, sleeves rolled up, no jacket, hair slightly damp as if he just washed his hands. Domestic. The thought hit Lin Yun so hard he nearly stumbled. "You're early," Han Jaiwan said. "I didn't want to be late again," Lin Yun replied automatically. Something unreadable crossed Han Jaiwan's eyes. "Come in." The house smelled faintly of wood and clean linen. No personal clutter. No photos. No warmth, but not emptiness either. Like a space carefully controlled. Han Jaiwan gestured down the hall. "Your room is on the left. Mine is on the right." Lin Yun paused. "Separate?" "Yes." Relief flickered through him before guilt followed immediately. Han Jaiwan noticed. "Disappointed?" he asked coolly. No, Lin Yun said too fast. I mean, no, of course not. Thank you. Han Jaiwen studied him for a moment. You don't need to thank me, he said. This arrangement benefits us both. Lin Yun nodded. That was a lie. And they both knew it. The rules were posted on the fridge the next morning. Printed, laminated, bullet-pointed. Lin Yun stared at them while holding a mug of coffee he was afraid to spill. House rules. No physical contact unless necessary. No entering private rooms without permission. Appear together publicly when required. Do not disclose contract details. Do not fall in love. Lin Yun swallowed. He heard footsteps behind him. You can change the font if you want, Han Jaiwen said flatly. I wasn't sure what you preferred. Lin Yun nearly choked on his coffee. It's fine, he said. Very clear. Han Jaiwen poured himself coffee, standing just far enough away that Lin Yun could feel the distance like a physical thing. It was strange how close they were, yet how deliberately apart. Your job starts today, Han Jaiwen said. Lin Yun blinked. Job? You'll work at Han Group, Han Jaiwen continued. Entry-level analyst. Different department. Whispers already forming, Lin Yun realized. People will talk, he said quietly. They always do. Han Jaiwen took a sip, eyes steady. You're my spouse. Let them. The word spouse hit harder than Lin Yun expected. Han Group did not welcome Lin Yun gently. The moment he stepped into the office, the air shifted. Eyes followed him. Phones buzzed. Whispers spread like fire. That's him. No way. He doesn't look special. Did you hear? CEO's husband. Lin Yun kept his head down, cheeks burning. At his desk, a woman leaned over with a sharp smile. So, which floor do you sleep on? Lin Yun froze. Before he could answer, a shadow fell over them. Is there a problem? Han Jaiwen. The office went silent. The woman straightened instantly. And no, CEO Han. Han Jaiwen's gaze moved to Lin Yun. Walk with me. Lin Yun stood, heart racing, and followed him into the elevator. The doors closed. The silence was unbearable. You okay? Han Jaiwen asked quietly. Lin Yun nodded. I can handle it. I know, Han Jaiwen said. The elevator descended, then stopped. Lin Yun frowned. This isn't. The doors didn't open. Han Jaiwen pressed the emergency stop. What are you? Han Jaiwen turned to face him. Close, too close. This, he said softly, is where rumors end. Lin Yun's breath hitched. You don't have to prove anything to anyone, Han Jaiwen continued. If they cross the line again, you tell me. I don't want special treatment, Lin Yun whispered. Han Jaiwen's jaw tightened. You already have it, he said. I just won't let them hurt you. Something warm and dangerous settled in Lin Yun's chest. The elevator restarted. When the doors opened, Han Jaiwen stepped back. Distance restored, expression unreadable. That night, Lin Yun couldn't sleep. He lay staring at the ceiling, listening to the quiet house, acutely aware that just across the hall, Han Jaiwen was there. He padded to the kitchen for water. Han Jaiwen was already there. They froze. Midnight. Barefoot. Too domestic. Sorry, Lin Yun said. I'll stay, Han Jaiwen said. Lin Yun hesitated, then sat at the island counter. Han Jaiwen poured him water without asking. You don't snore, Han Jaiwen said suddenly. Lin Yun blinked. You know that. I notice things. Silence. Then Lin Yun asked quietly, Why did you choose me? Han Jaiwen didn't answer immediately. When he did, his voice was low. Because you don't run. Lin Yun looked at him. Han Jaiwen met his gaze, then looked away. Get some sleep, he said. Tomorrow will be worse. As Lin Yun returned to his room, his phone buzzed. Unknown number. Enjoying married life? Careful, people like you disappear when they learn too much. Lin Yun stared at the message, heart pounding. Across the hall, Han Jaiwen stood silently in the dark, watching Lin Yun's door, already aware that the past had begun to move. Lin Yun began to understand something dangerous by the third week. Han Jaiwen watched him, not openly, not obsessively, but constantly. It was in the way meetings ended precisely, when Lin Yun's department finished overtime and the way coffee appeared on Lin Yun's desk before he realized he was tired and the way security reacted a second too fast whenever someone raised their voice near him. At first, Lin Yun told himself it was part of the contract. CO obligations, public image, damage control. But there were moments, quiet, unguarded ones, where Han Jaiwen forgot to pretend it was only business. And those moments scared Lin Yun the most. The rumors got worse. They always did. You hear the CEO's spouse doesn't even have a degree from a top school? I heard he cried during onboarding. Probably sold himself, right? Must be nice. Sleeping your way to the top. Lin Yun pretended not to hear. He had learned how to do that a long time ago. But pretending didn't stop the words from sinking into his skin. One afternoon, during a budget review meeting, it finally happened. A senior manager laughed lightly. No offense, but is Mr. Lin actually qualified to sit in on this? The room stilled. Lin Yun felt every eye turn toward him. He opened his mouth. You're dismissed. Han Jaiwen's voice cut through the room like ice. The manager froze. CEO Han, I only meant. I didn't ask what you meant, Han Jaiwen said. I asked you to leave. The manager went pale. When the door closed behind him, Han Jaiwen turned slowly to Lin Yun. Are you hurt? The question wasn't professional. Lin Yun shook his head. I'm fine. Han Jaiwen's gaze lingered. Then he nodded once. Meeting adjourned. People scrambled. When the room was empty, Lin Yun finally spoke. You didn't have to do that. Han Jaiwen leaned against the table, arms crossed. Yes, I did. Lin Yun frowned. You're making it worse. Han Jaiwen stepped closer. You think I care? He asked quietly. The space between them shrank. Too close. Lin Yun's pulse jumped. I don't need protection, Lin Yun said, voice firm despite his racing heart. Han Jaiwen's eyes darkened. You don't get to decide that. The words were sharp, but underneath them was something else. Fear. And that scared Lin Yun even more. That night, Lin Yun stayed late. The office lights dimmed as people left, one by one. When he finally packed up his bag, the floor was nearly empty. He stepped into the elevator. The doors began to close. A hand stopped them. Han Jaiwen stepped inside. Lin Yun startled. You're still here? Han Jaiwen nodded. You missed dinner. Lin Yun blinked. You noticed. Silence. The elevator descended. Halfway down, the lights flickered. Then, darkness. The elevator jolted and stopped. Lin Yun's breath caught. Is this a power interruption? Han Jaiwen said calmly. We'll be fine. The emergency lights glowed faintly. The space suddenly felt very small. Han Jaiwen stood across from him, close enough now that Lin Yun could hear his breathing. Slow, controlled. You're shaking, Han Jaiwen said. I don't like enclosed spaces, Lin Yun admitted. Han Jaiwen didn't hesitate. He reached out, then stopped himself. His hand hovered in the air, fingers tense. Rule 1. No physical contact. Lin Yun saw the struggle written plainly across his face. Han Jaiwen, Lin Yun said softly. It's okay. Han Jaiwen clenched his fist and lowered his hand. Minutes passed. The elevator hummed back to life. When the doors opened, the moment shattered. But something had already changed. At home, the tension lingered like static. Lin Yun washed dishes. Han Jaiwen dried them. Their hands never touched, but they were close enough to feel warmth. Someone threatened you, Han Jaiwen said suddenly. Lin Yun froze. What? The message, Han Jaiwen continued. Your phone. I traced it. Lin Yun turned. You checked my phone? I protected you, Han Jaiwen corrected. Lin Yun swallowed. Who was it? Han Jaiwen hesitated. Then, someone from my past. The words were loaded. Are they dangerous? Lin Yun asked. Han Jaiwen met his eyes. Yes. Fear curled in Lin Yun's chest. Then why am I here? Han Jaiwen stepped closer, closer than he ever had before. Because, he said quietly, they won't touch you as long as you're mine. The word mine echoed in the space between them. Lin Yun's voice trembled. You're not supposed to say things like that. Han Jaiwen exhaled sharply, as if pulling himself back from a ledge. You're right, he said. Forget it. He turned to leave. Lin Yun caught his sleeve. Just barely. They both froze. Rule 1 shattered. Han Jaiwen looked down at Lin Yun's hand. Lin Yun realized what he'd done and tried to pull away. Han Jaiwen caught his wrist. Not tight. Not rough. Just enough to stop him. The air thickened. Neither spoke. Han Jaiwen released him first. Don't do that again, he said hoarsely. Lin Yun whispered. You first. That night, Lin Yun dreamed of drowning. Hands pulling him under, voices whispering his name. He woke to a sound. His door opening. Han Jaiwen stood there, eyes dark, voice low and urgent. Lin Yun, he said. We need to leave. Now. Behind him, somewhere in the house, something shattered. The sound came again. Glass. Breaking. Lin Yun's heart slammed violently against his ribs as he sat up in bed, the dream still clinging to him like cold water in his lungs. Han Jaiwen, he called. No answer. The hallway light was on. His door was fully open. That alone was enough to send panic slicing through him. He stepped into the corridor just as another crash echoed from downstairs. Then, don't move. Han Jaiwen's voice came from the shadows ahead, low and sharp, every syllable controlled to the edge of breaking. Lin Yun froze. Han Jaiwen stood at the foot of the stairs, barefoot, sleeves rolled up, eyes burning with something that looked dangerously close to fear. One hand was clenched so tightly that blood trickled down his knuckles. What happened? Lin Yun whispered. Han Jaiwen exhaled slowly. Someone broke in. Lin Yun's breath hitched. Are you hurt? Han Jaiwen shook his head once. I made sure they won't come back. The way he said it made Lin Yun shiver. Police came and went. Questions were asked. Answers were filtered carefully. Nothing was stolen. Nothing except peace. After the officers left, the house felt wrong. Too quiet, too exposed. Han Jaiwen locked every door personally. Then he turned to Lin Yun. You're not staying here tonight. Lin Yun stiffened. What? We'll go somewhere safe. Together? Lin Yun asked. Han Jaiwen hesitated. Yes. The hotel suite overlooked the river, lights stretching endlessly across the water like 1,000 unspoken thoughts. Lin Yun sat on the edge of the bed, hands folded tightly in his lap. Han Jaiwen stood by the window. The distance between them felt heavier than ever. This is about the message, Lin Yun said quietly. Isn't it? Han Jaiwen didn't answer. About the person from your past, Lin Yun pressed. The one you said was dangerous. Still silence. Lin Yun stood. Han Jaiwen, he said, voice trembling despite his resolve. You dragged me into your world. You married me. You put me in the spotlight. I deserve to know why. Han Jaiwen finally turned. The expression on his face wasn't cold. It was tired. I knew you would ask eventually, he said. Lin Yun's chest tightened. So tell me. Han Jaiwen walked slowly toward him, stopping just out of reach. Do you remember? Han Jaiwen asked quietly. The winter before your university entrance exams? Lin Yun frowned. Yes. The day you skipped class. Lin Yun's breath stilled. Yes. You stood on the bridge over the Han River, Han Jaiwen continued. For a long time. Lin Yun's vision blurred. That day, Han Jaiwen said, voice barely steady now. I was on the other side. Lin Yun's knees nearly gave out. No, he whispered. That's not. You dropped your scarf, Han Jaiwen said. Blue, worn at the edges. You didn't notice. The room spun. Lin Yun remembered that day too clearly. The weight of failure crushing his chest. The silence of unanswered calls. The way the water below looked terrifyingly calm. There was a man behind you, Han Jaiwen went on. Not close. Watching. Lin Yun's blood ran cold. I thought you were together, Han Jaiwan said. I was wrong. He swallowed. When you turned around suddenly, he panicked. Lin Yun's breath shattered. I saw you fall. The words hit like a blade. I ran, Han Jaiwan whispered. I jumped in after you. Lin Yun's hands shook violently. That's impossible. I was told I slipped. That I was rescued by me, Han Jaiwan said. Silence roared between them. I pulled you out, Han Jaiwan continued. But the man ran. And when the police came, my father made it disappear. Lin Yun stared at him, chest heaving. You saved me? Han Jaiwan's jaw tightened. Yes. Then why don't I remember you? Lin Yun asked brokenly. Because, Han Jaiwan said, eyes dark with pain, you were unconscious, and I didn't stay. Lin Yun laughed weakly. Why would you leave? Han Jaiwan's voice cracked. Because I was 19. Because my father said your life would be ruined if it came out. Because I believed him. Lin Yun felt something tear open inside his chest. I never forgot you, Han Jaiwan said. But you forgot me. Lin Yun took a step forward. You knew it was me, he whispered. From the beginning. Yes. And the debt? Lin Yun asked, dread creeping in. Han Jaiwan closed his eyes. I bought it. The truth settled like ash. You didn't save me to be kind, Lin Yun said shakily. You saved me to keep me. Han Jaiwan's eyes flew open. No, he said fiercely. I saved you because I couldn't let you die. I married you because I couldn't let you disappear again. Tears burned Lin Yun's eyes. So all this marriage, this life was never my choice. Han Jaiwan stepped back as if struck. I never meant to trap you, he said hoarsely. I thought, if you were near me, I could protect you. Lin Yun shook his head, heartbreaking. You should have told me. I was afraid, Han Jaiwan admitted, that you'd look at me and see only debt, or control, or guilt. Lin Yun wiped at his eyes angrily. You don't get to decide that for me. The silence that followed was unbearable. Finally, Han Jaiwan spoke. I'll tear up the contract, he said. Tomorrow. You can leave. Lin Yun froze. What? I won't hold you anymore, Han Jaiwan said quietly. If staying hurts you, I won't be the one who does that. He turned away. Lin Yun watched his back. Broad, rigid, alone. Something inside him broke. Han Jaiwan, Lin Yun whispered. Han Jaiwan stopped, but didn't turn. You saved me once, Lin Yun said, voice shaking. And then you spent years punishing yourself for it. Han Jaiwan's shoulders trembled. But you never asked me? Lin Yun continued, stepping closer. If I wanted to be saved again. Han Jaiwan finally turned. Their eyes met. I don't know what I feel yet, Lin Yun said. But I know this. Running away won't give me answers. He took a breath. So don't tear it up yet. Hope flickered dangerously in Han Jaiwan's eyes. Just as the tension between them reached breaking point, Han Jaiwan's phone rang. He answered, then went completely still. What? He said sharply. Lin Yun's heart dropped. Han Jaiwan lowered the phone, face pale. They found him, he said. The man from the bridge. And this time, he's coming for you. Han Jaiwan moved first. That alone told Lin Yun how serious it was. Within an hour of the call, the hotel suite was stripped of warmth. Phones rang. Orders were given in low voices. Security doubled. Routes were changed. And Lin Yun was being packed away. You're going to stay somewhere else? Han Jaiwan said, not looking at him. Lin Yun stood frozen near the bed. Somewhere else where? A safe house. The word landed heavily. I'm not a thing, Lin Yun said quietly. You don't just move me. Han Jaiwan finally looked at him. His eyes were sharp but exhausted. Haunted. You said you didn't want to be trapped, Han Jaiwan replied. This is me making sure you aren't. Lin Yun clenched his fists. That's not what this feels like. Han Jaiwan looked away again. The man from the bridge is unstable, he said. Obsessive. He's been watching you for years. Lin Yun's breath caught. Why? Because, Han Jaiwan said flatly, You survived. Silence fell between them. I'll be close, Han Jaiwan added. Just not where he can reach you. Lin Yun stared at him, heart aching. And what about you? He asked softly. Han Jaiwan didn't answer. The safe house was quiet. Too quiet. Minimal furniture. No windows facing the street. Neutral colors meant to calm. But they only reminded Lin Yun that this wasn't home. Not anymore. His phone buzzed constantly at first. Messages from coworkers pretending not to be worried. News articles speculating wildly. Forums dissecting his marriage like entertainment. Then, nothing. Han Jaiwan didn't message. Didn't call. Didn't even send a single word check-in. 3 days passed. Then 5. Lin Yun told himself it was for safety. He told himself it was necessary. But at night, alone in a bed that smelled like nothing, the silence hurt more than fear ever had. At Han Group, the rumors reached a fever pitch. Did they separate? I heard the spouse was removed. CEO Han looked furious yesterday. Maybe the contract expired. Han Jaiwan let them talk. He worked longer hours, slept less, ate almost nothing, because every minute he wasn't moving was a minute he thought about Lin Yun. And that was dangerous. Sir, his assistant said carefully one evening. Mr. Lin called again. Han Jaiwan's hand froze mid-signature. What did he say? He hung up, she replied. But he sounded upset. Han Jaiwan closed his eyes. Don't put him through to me, he said. The assistant hesitated. Sir, I said don't. She nodded and left. Han Jaiwan leaned back in his chair, jaw clenched. If he heard Lin Yun's voice right now, he didn't trust himself to let go again. Lin Yun finally snapped on the 6th night. He stood barefoot in the safe house kitchen, phone shaking in his hand. One unanswered call, point 2.3. Finally, he typed a message. You said I could choose. But you keep choosing for me. He stared at the screen. No reply. Minutes passed. Then, a news alert. Han Group CEO seen with executive heiress at private dinner. The photo loaded slowly. Too slowly. Han Jaiwan, seated across from a woman in an elegant dress. Close. Intimate. Controlled. It felt like someone punched the air out of Lin Yun's lungs. So that's what this is, he thought dully. Distance. Silence. Replacement. He dropped the phone. That night, Lin Yun dreamed of the bridge again. This time, no one pulled him back. Han Jaiwan stood in a boardroom under fluorescent lights when his phone vibrated. Unknown number. He ignored it. It vibrated again. Then again. Against his better judgment, he answered. Mr. Han, a man's voice said calmly. You're doing exactly what I hoped. Han Jaiwan's blood turned to ice. You moved him, the voice continued. You hit him. You thought that meant you won. Han Jaiwan stood slowly. What do you want? He asked. To watch you choose, the man said softly. Just like before. The line went dead. Han Jaiwan crushed the phone in his hand. He drove to the safe house himself. Against protocol. Against reason. When he arrived, the door was unlocked. Lin Yun, he called. No answer. The house was empty, except for Lin Yun's phone. On the screen, a single message draft. I thought you'd come. Han Jaiwan's breath broke. Security footage replayed on Han Jaiwan's tablet. Lin Yun leaving the safe house alone. A shadow following behind him. And the timestamp, 20 minutes ago. Han Jaiwan grabbed his coat, eyes blazing with fear and fury. This time, he was done choosing silence. Han Jaiwan ran a red light, then another. The city blurred past his windshield. Neon lights bleeding into streaks of color, he barely registered. His grip on the steering wheel was white-knuckled, breath uneven for the first time in years. He replayed the footage in his mind. Lin Yun walking out alone. Head down. Unaware. Exactly like before. Find him, Han Jaiwan said into his phone. Shut down every exit within a 5-block radius. Yes, sir. Han Jaiwan hung up and turned sharply onto a narrow street. His chest burned. Not again. I won't lose him again. Lin Yun knew something was wrong the moment the footsteps behind him stopped matching his pace. He slowed. So did they. His heart began to race. He turned. A hand clamped over his mouth. Quiet, a man whispered near his ear. I don't want to hurt you. Lin Yun struggled, panic surging. You should have stayed hidden, the man continued softly. But you never do you? The voice. Lin Yun went cold. You're the one from the bridge, he whispered hoarsely. The man chuckled. You remember me now? Lin Yun was dragged toward an alley. And then, let him go. The command cut through the air like a blade. The man froze. Han Jaiwen stood at the mouth of the alley, coat open, eyes burning with something feral and terrifying. You're early, the man said lightly. I'm late, Han Jaiwen replied. But I'm here. The man's grip tightened. Han Jaiwen took a single step forward. If you touch him again, Han Jaiwen said calmly, there will be nowhere left for you to run. The man laughed. You sound confident. Just like back then. Han Jaiwen didn't blink. He moved. Fast. The next moments blurred. Impact, a sharp cry, Lin Yun stumbling free. When it was over, the man lay unconscious on the pavement. Han Jaiwen turned to Lin Yun immediately. Are you hurt? Lin Yun shook his head, breath shaking. Han Jaiwen pulled him close, then stopped. Rule 1. No physical contact. Lin Yun looked up at him, eyes bright with unshed tears. Don't, Lin Yun said. Not now. Han Jaiwen's control shattered. He wrapped his arms around Lin Yun and held him tight. Lin Yun clutched his coat, burying his face against Han Jaiwen's chest. I thought you weren't coming, Lin Yun whispered, voice breaking. I thought I didn't matter. Han Jaiwen's voice was hoarse. I was wrong. They stayed like that until the shaking stopped. Later, in the quiet of the car, Lin Yun finally spoke. You saw the article, he said. Han Jaiwen nodded. It was a decoy. I know, Lin Yun said softly. But it still hurt. I know, Han Jaiwen said again. Silence stretched. Then Lin Yun asked, if I disappear, would you survive it? Han Jaiwen slammed the brakes. The car stopped abruptly. Han Jaiwen turned, eyes blazing. Don't ever ask me that, he said fiercely. I already lived that nightmare. Lin Yun swallowed. Han Jaiwen exhaled shakily. I tried to let you go, he admitted. I tried to be noble. I failed. He met Lin Yun's eyes. I don't want to protect you from a distance, he said. I want to protect you by your side. Lin Yun's breath trembled. Then stop deciding alone, he said. Han Jaiwen nodded once. Okay. They sat in the quiet. Han Jaiwen reached out. Slowly. May I? He asked. Lin Yun nodded. Han Jaiwen took his hand. Warm. Steady. Not possessive. Just there. The world felt different. Back at the house, Lin Yun stood in the doorway of Han Jaiwen's room. The distance rule hovered between them. Unspoken. Fragile. If we cross this line, Lin Yun said softly, we can't pretend anymore. Han Jaiwen met his gaze. I don't want to. He reached for the contract on the desk and tore it in half. The sound of paper tearing was softer than Lin Yun expected. Not dramatic. Not explosive. Just final. The contract fell in 2 pieces onto Han Jaiwen's desk. Edges uneven. Ink severed down the middle. For a moment, neither of them moved. Lin Yun stared at it. 3 years of rules. Distance. Debt. Fear. Gone. You don't have to do that, Lin Yun said quietly. Han Jaiwen looked at him. Eyes steady but unguarded in a way Lin Yun had never seen before. I know, Han Jaiwen replied. That's why I did. Silence settled between them. Not heavy this time, but full. Charged. Like the pause before something real finally began. Han Jaiwen stepped back, giving Lin Yun space. For the first time, he said, voice low. This isn't an obligation. If you stay, it's because you want to. Lin Yun's chest tightened. He thought of the bridge. The debt. The silence. The fear of being chosen for instead of with. Then he took a step forward. I'm still scared, Lin Yun admitted. I don't know how to love someone who controls the whole world. Han Jaiwen's lips curved faintly. I don't know how to love someone who can walk away from me. Lin Yun smiled weakly. Then maybe we learn. Han Jaiwen nodded. That sounds fair. The days that followed were strange, peaceful, awkward, real. Han Jaiwen moved back into the house fully. Not as a guard or a warden, but as a presence. They ate meals together, sometimes in silence, sometimes talking about nothing important at all. The house began to change. A mug left on the counter, a blanket draped carelessly over the sofa, a quiet laugh that echoed longer than it used to. At work, the rumors died slowly but visibly. Han Jaiwen shut them down with one sentence during a board meeting. My spouse is here because I want him here. Any questions? There were none. Lin Yun wasn't moved departments, wasn't hidden, wasn't elevated unfairly. He earned his place. And Han Jaiwen watched, not to control but to witness. One evening, weeks later, Lin Yun found Han Jaiwen on the rooftop. The city stretched endlessly below them, lights blinking like 1,000 lives moving forward. You used to stand like this a lot, Lin Yun said. Han Jaiwen nodded. It was easier to breathe up here. Lin Yun joined him, close enough that their shoulders brushed. Neither moved away. The man from the bridge, Lin Yun said softly. What happened to him? He'll never come near you again, Han Jaiwen replied. Or anyone. Lin Yun accepted that answer. After a moment, he asked, Do you regret it? Han Jaiwen turned to him. Saving you? No, Lin Yun said. Loving me? Han Jaiwen's gaze softened completely. I regret every moment I chose fear instead of honesty, he said. But I don't regret you. Not once. Lin Yun swallowed, emotions rising dangerously close to tears. Then don't disappear on me again, he said. Han Jaiwen lifted his hand, hesitated, then rested it gently over Lin Yun's. I won't, he promised. Not if you don't. Lin Yun laced their fingers together. I'm not going anywhere. The public announcement came months later. Not flashy. Not dramatic. Just a statement. Han Group CEO Han Jaiwen confirms the end of his contract marriage and the beginning of a private relationship with Lin Yun. No debt mentioned, no scandal fed. Only choice. They left the building together that day, cameras flashing. Lin Yun stumbled slightly at the steps. Han Jaiwen caught him instinctively. Hands clasped. Firm. Certain. The world saw it. And this time, neither of them let go. That night, back home, the rain returned. Lin Yun stood at the window watching it fall. Funny, he said quietly. It always rains when something changes. Han Jaiwen stepped up behind him. Not touching, but close. Does that mean this is another beginning? He asked. Lin Yun turned. He reached out first. Took Han Jaiwen's hand. No, he said softly. This one feels like coming home. Han Jaiwen closed his eyes, pressing his forehead gently against Lin Yun's. No urgency, and no rules left to break. Just warmth. Later, as the city slept, Lin Yun lay awake listening to Han Jaiwen's steady breathing beside him. Not touching, not distant, just present. For the first time in years, the future didn't feel like a threat. Felt like a choice. And this time, they made it together. Thank you for staying until the end. And just like that, their story settles. Not with noise, not with spectacle, but with two people choosing each other in a world that once tried to tear them apart. If the story made your chest ache, if you felt the silence between their words, if you stayed for the slow burn, the restraint, the devotion, then this story was written for you. BL stories aren't just about love. They're about waiting, choosing, and finding home in someone who finally sees you. If you enjoyed this BL audiobook, don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss our next story. More contract marriages, cold CEOs, dangerous devotion, and slow burn romances that linger long after the last line. Like, subscribe and stay with us, because the next story might be even harder to let go. Until then, thank you for listening.